Hello everyone, myself Nayan Patel and I am currently intern under the UB Advocate Sir Advocate Jivan Prakash Advocate on Record of the Supreme Court, and I have given this golden opportunity to explain my understanding on the topics which I have covered during my internship under the Sir Jivan Prakash itself. And today I have came up with the topic of rape victims' right and the laws in India which are generally unconsidered and because of which the rights are often being violated. So, to spread the awareness of the rights, I have come up with this video. So, first of all, we will know what is a rape. A rape is a crime that has a devastating consequence for the survival, and it is not a crime against a individual, but it is a crime against the society as a whole, and it is a non-cognizable offense and it is very insulting offense. And there are some essentials which prove that there is a crime called the rape. Under the section 375 of the IPC, a man is said to have committed the rape if all the essentials are fulfilled. Some and they are the sexual intercourse should be against her will without her consent, and if the consent is obtained by keeping them thread or anywhere by consent obtained by keeping them under the threat or coercion or because of undue influence, or the consent or the consent is obtained by misrepresenting one's identity, or the consent given in unsound manner or in any intoxication, or if the consent given by the female who is under 16 years of age, and then this is called the crime of the rape. And and because and because of this unawareness of the rights of the rape victim, Sir Advocate Jivan Prakash of the Advocate on Record of Supreme Court has come up with the wonderful YouTube video series of the rights of the rape victim. And the rights are as follow. The first right given is the right to zero FIR. The right to zero FIR means and the justice delayed is justice denied, which means if the person does not seek legal assistance timely, then there is no way to justice. And the right to zero FIR has came up in the very famous case of the Nirbhaya gang rape case of the Delhi, and under the section 154 of the Code of Criminal Procedure of 1973. This amendment has been made, and the right to zero FIR is given as a basic right of the rape victim. And another right is a free medical treatment in the private hospital. As we all know, the bills of the private hospitals are very huge, and common man cannot afford such a huge bill amount. So and they often go to the government or any other hospital which did not give them proper care and the proper checkup service. So the right to free medical treatment is included in the right of the rape victims under the section 357 subclause C of the Code of Criminal Procedure also. And the third and the most important right is a no two finger test. Very oftenly, the two finger test, which is very embarrassing test for the rape victim, is being conducted by the doctors. And what does the two finger test means? It means a vaginal or a two finger examination in an explicit invasive physical examination in which a doctor inserts two fingers into the vagina of a rape victim to see if the hymen is intact. And because this two finger test does not hold any legitimacy, it has been prohibited by the Indian government under the section 354 of the IPC. So no two finger test will be conducted by a doctors. And the fourth and the important right is right to time bound investigation and trial with dignity. The statement given by the victim will be recorded according to the convenience of his time, and in the presence of the person whomsoever he requires to be there. They can be the parents, friends, well wishers, or anybody. And it should be compulsorily recorded by the lady magistrate in his private chamber according to the section 154. So that a rape victim does not feel any hesitation in giving her statement also. Another right is the right to trial with the dignity, speed, and the protection. With the dignity, speed, and the protection. In the very famous case of the Abdul Rahman Antilia versus the R.K. Nayak, the bench declared that certain aspects and the guideline regarding the speedy trial, and they also said that right to speedy trial is a basic right of the victim, and it is not only covered in the investigation, inquiry, trial, but also in appeal revision to the retrial process also. And it should be and the trial should be conducted in the in camera, in the in camera, and no recording of any proceeding should be published if the victim is not if the victim is not comfortable with that. And no question will be asked on her sex history also. And they will try to conclude it with the lady judge only if possible. And the last and but not the least right is right to compensation. The right to compensation, the compensation will be provided even if the crime is not committed. In the very famous case of the Nipu Saxena versus the Union of India, the bench said that the scheme applicable to all the state and the lower courts, and in that scheme it is clearly mentioned that a minimum 4 lakh to a rape victim will be provided, and the compensation, according to the Calcutta High Court, the compensation must be given according to section 357, and the court said the compensation will be provided because of the violation of the fundamental right of the victim also. And even if the crime is not proved, the right will be provided because in some case there is a loss of the loss of the study opportunities, or any mental or the physical damage, or any other damage. Therefore, the compensation will be must provided to the victim. And lastly, I would like to conclude my words by saying, on paper, India has many progressive and supportive laws for the women. These laws many a times appear to be more reformist than the laws of many developed countries. And however, in the practice, transaction of the laws take place from very grassroots level, and many times the law upholders, the doctors and the police officers often hinders the path of the justice for the survivors. And because of this last all of this in the total has led to an increase in the crime rate against the women. So there should be the proper awareness of the rights of the rape victims among themselves. Lastly, I would like to say have a good day, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity given to me.